بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. This is one of the other episodes that we talk about people who are entering Islam. We're coming across a brother who is in Cumberland Masjid in Reading, and he's got a fascinating story to tell about himself. First of all, what's your name, brother?
James.
Oh, James before, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. And how long ago you embraced Islam?
Just over 2 years now.
About 2 years. First of all, I would just like to ask, what was your previous religion before you embraced Islam?
I didn't really have one.
So you just, your parents, for example, were they brought you up as a Christian or?
But no, atheism.
As an atheism, so your parents were atheists?
Yes.
So they were not believing in God. So how, from atheism to non-atheism, which is the opposite of that?
Yeah.
You could summarize that in some words. Jazakallah khairan.
Well, because I just felt that there was more to life.
Okay.
And I wasn't feeling well. I didn't feel content, and I just began a search. Maybe 5 or so years ago, I began a search and explored and travelled and seen the different ways. Yeah, and eventually through people, I found Islam, and
So you went to other religions other than Islam, you searched into them?
I travelled a bit. I did speak the Christians and the Buddhists, and none of it really quite made sense until I could understand a bit more about Islam and how it worked. It wasn't until, because I used to go to the masjid and sort of sit on the side and watch them, and then I started joining with the prayers, just the movements, because I didn't know that they were reciting.
So, was there any particular thing that triggered you to embrace this religion? That's something that, is it Qur'aan, is it Sunnah, is it a particular verse, particular concept?
It was just the feeling inside.
It's just the feeling.
Yeah, when I started praying at home, still not reciting, just the movements.
Before you embraced Islam, you prayed?
Because I'd gone to the masjid and see that how they were praying.
MashaAllah.
And then when I tried it at home, I felt it inside that it was right. And then I met with the imam again.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
And that's. Can you recall the date for that?
It was the Good Friday.
Which is the good. Always we have Good Fridays, by the way. All our Fridays are good anyway.
Yeah.
Good Jumu'ah, yes.
The Christian Good Friday.
Yeah.
So what were we? 2018. It's been 2016.
2016. MashaAllah.
Ago, yeah.
So that's in April. Was that?
Yeah, it was March, April time.
Like a March, April time. Okay, that's during the Easter time. Right. Alhamdulillah. Right. In 2 years, you have managed to get yourself taught by yourself to recite the Qur'an. I was so amazed when you were reading, and then I thought you were, in Islam for a long, long time, not just for 2 years. So you have taught yourself through videos, I understand.
Yeah, I watched the course just for the letters.
Okay. And he was joining actually my class for Quran and Tajweed, but I haven't really made him to read yet. So I would like you to read a surah first, which you know.
Okay.
So which surah you know here that you want to recite for me?
Well, I was looking at Mulks.
Okay, read for me for the Surah Al-Mulk, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير.
Stop. Do you know the meaning of that, what you just read?
Vaguely.
Vaguely, very good. Okay, well, this is something amazing. I mean, to take a person, even in Arab, to learn to read this as fast as you are, it takes, a long time. If I'm going to flick into the Quran, into something that you haven't read before, let me just see how you're struggling now with this. Go on, read from the beginning and see. From Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Qaf.
MashaAllah.
وقرآن مجيد بل عجبوا أن جاءهم منذر منهم فقال الكافرون هذا شيء عجيب أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا ذلك رجع بعيد.
Stop. You don't know this surah before?
No.
Subhanallah. Right, so I'm going to go into the middle. Read. Ista'ith.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كاف ها يا عين صاد ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا إذ نادى ربه نداء خفيا.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. That's very good. That's very good. I mean, you taught yourself, and I'm really astounded with that. Jazakallahu khairan for that. Actually captured me as well that you were making the adhan one day. And the adhan reminds me of a person who's American who sings.
Stevie Wonder.
Is it Stevie Wonder? Is it?
Talking about Stevie Wonder. Before.
Okay, so just make the beginning of the adhan. Just see to hear that.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Stop. Jazakallah khairan for that. And actually, inshallah, it will be an iman booster for those who are to become Muslim or already Muslim, because some of those who are Muslims haven't even read the whole Quran. How many times you've read the Quran, mashallah, up to now?
The first time I read it was last year, so probably read it about 10 times this year.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Jazakallahu khairan. James, Adam.
James, yeah.
Yeah, well, James is okay to keep it as well, but Adam is better as well. So you could use both, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum.